Did you know that you can capture beautiful cinematic footage right on your phone? Hey there, I'm Krisanna and I'm a filmmaker. Last year, I went on the coolest vacation to Maui, but instead of bringing all of my pro video gear, which I've been known to do on previous vacations, I bought the new iPhone and decided this was all I was gonna bring, among a few other things. But this was the only device I was gonna use to capture the trip. Needless to say, I ended up creating the coolest highlight video from the trip, and it convinced me that you can capture really beautiful footage just on your phone. So that got me thinking, what if I could empower people by giving them a few simple and easy tips in order for them to capture their own beautiful footage on their phones? And from there, I could edit together a video for them, whether it's a video from their recent vacation, or maybe it's a video that promotes their business, brand, product, that sort of thing. So that's exactly what I'm here to do. I am here to empower you to capture beautiful footage on your phone. First things first, before you ever hit record, please, 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 for the love of God, wipe off the front lens and the back lens. Tip number 1, use the back camera. If you're unfamiliar, this is the front camera, this is the back camera. I found in my time filming in Maui, the front camera always seemed to have lower quality, and it also didn't do as well in low light. So the verdict is, the back camera is your friend. Unless you're doing some sort of selfie shot or you just need that specific angle, default to using the back camera. The really cool thing about the iPhone 11 is that it has 3 different lenses. When I was in Maui, I loved the flexibility of being able to go wide, medium, and tight because it's a lot like how I shoot being a filmmaker. The one thing I did notice is that the wide angles seem to struggle, especially in low light. So my recommendation would be stick to the medium or tight angle, which was 1x or 2x, and play with the wide angle here and there. But if you're in low light, stay away from it, because low light is where it seemed to struggle the most. And once you hit record, something super important is to make sure that you've captured a clip that's long enough. So often I'll get clips that are just really short and difficult to make work in editing. So when you think you're ready to stop recording, maybe just count 3 or give it a few extra seconds before you stop, and that way we have plenty of room to play with as we get into the editing process. This next tip is probably the simplest and easiest thing you can do, and it doesn't require any gear. Are you ready for it? Hold the phone still. When you're recording, just hold it still. Don't move, don't pan around, don't do weird tilts. The best thing that you can do is hold the phone still, pick a frame, and just hit record. If you really want to level up, buying a stand like this can make a huge difference. In Maui, I had this stand with me the entire trip. I was able to wrap the legs around trees, I set it on the beach, I basically put it anywhere that I could in order to get the shots that I was looking for. For the cost, usefulness, and portability, I highly recommend it. I also have a piece on top here, and what I like about it is that I can shoot horizontal or vertical. All right, if you want to go all out, level up, GoPro, not an actual GoPro, but if you want to go professional in your footage, you could also buy a stabilizer. Cool, right? I love this stabilizer, especially when I was in Maui, because it is small, lightweight, and without the legs on, it fit really well in my messenger bag. One of the other things I love about it is I was able to get some really cool walking shots, whether I was walking on the beach or walking under some beautiful banyan trees. And of course we had a convertible, so I was able to get some really cool moving shots of us driving with the top down, just enjoying the beautiful weather. The other thing you'll notice about the stabilizer is that you can only film horizontally. And this works really well, especially if we are doing a video together. I prefer that my clients capture everything horizontally. If you want some other thoughts on that, you can check out my previous tutorial video. But for these purposes, horizontal is best. All right, last tip, quality. If you watched my previous tutorial, you know I'm all about that 4K. About that 4K, no trouble. Okay, but seriously, 4K is king or queen, however you want to work it. Some phones don't do 4K, so just check out the settings on your phone and pick whatever the max quality is, whether it's 4K or 1080p. Either are gonna work great. Just know that capturing at these higher qualities does require more space on your phone, and that's fine if you have plenty of space. Now, frame rate is the number of frames that are captured every second. I don't want to talk too over your head here, but I think it's important to know because there are some options when it comes to frame rate. So my phone has an option that is 4K at 60. Either option is fine, but what's really cool about 60 is that when I'm editing, I can take that footage and I can make it slow motion. In my Maui highlight, I actually filmed the entire trip in 60. And that's why I was able to get really beautiful, epic, cinematic looking footage that I could slow down, and it just felt like, I don't know, extra important. The waves were slower, our walking was slower. That's it, friends. So just remember, shoot on the back camera, hold the phone still, and shoot in 4K, 1080p. Any of them would be fine. Now you should feel really empowered to go out and capture your own beautiful cinematic looking footage on your phone. And don't forget, I'm always here if you have any questions or if you're interested in me editing the footage that you capture. Which, by the way, if you are interested in us working together, it would be awesome if you reached out to me before you film. That way we can brainstorm and come up with some awesome ideas and ways that we can make that video happen for you. All right, happy filming.